Hell out of dreams with different teams. I've changed a lot and it's not what it seems. Word to my mountain, keep doing these memes. New baby girl and this one is for keeps. Don't waste no time, if I want it, I take it.
Kanti, why is it that these beautiful hands on social media or in real life, when you meet them in person, they like downplaying their beauty? I don't know, it's because they're trying to be humble or but then they just, hey, I'm ugly or what. Everyone has insecurities, I understand. Marabona, they like downplaying it. I don't know. Mara dragon. Dragon. You cannot match the confidence of a dragon, man. Of a crocodile. You cannot match that confidence, man. But the confidence of a dragon can trick you into thinking she's beautiful, and you end up dating her. Okay, dragon never tell your confidence was in it. You may think it can trick you. That confidence can trick you into thinking it's a 10. The confidence of a dragon is very dangerous. Mara, sometimes the lack of confidence in a 10 can annoy you even sometimes. Whether she's being humble or whatever, Mara, sometimes it can annoy you. Mara, the scam that comes with the confidence of a dragon. And then after when you come back to your senses and you look at that person very well, you don't really know how much ladies want to look a certain way until an app drops a filter of a certain look or whatever. I saw this with freckles, right? I thought, okay, girls with freckles are pretty to start with. Your one. Girls with freckles, one. It's very rare to find a person with freckles and then they are not on. They are on. Well, girls with freckles are on are honest. But so, and then we're fine, no one. Okay, everyone noticed, but then no one really cared and no one really showed how much they wish they would be like, they could be like that. But then until they dropped a feature, a filter, the freckle on these apps, social media apps, all of a sudden you see how much these people wanted. I want these guys. I'm proposing something to these guys by the app, these software developers on these social media apps. Please design a filter of dimples. I want to see something. No, I don't want anything hectic, just a filter of dimples. I want to see something, because now these filters show us how much some people. Okay, I understand when you're making content you want to look a certain way, but not to a point where you do it so much that we don't even know who you really are, how you really look. You must do that thing, né? And then maybe on live videos, or not on live. When you join lives on these social media apps, when I'm live and you join, please don't use a filter. Just come as you are. You are human like us. We understand even though you're not looking at your best, we understand it's because you're about to sleep or you just woke up or whatever. But then we want to see you. Don't do every time. Sometimes you can do it very if you're joining a live and then now all of you must look at your best. But then if it's just those lives where people are just hanging around, chilling at home, nice vibes, especially lives with guys, né? When you're live with boys, boys are not even there for filters. A guy who uses a filter, red flag. Gents, no one cares about your ugliness. You just show up. No one cares whether you have even if a lady prefers a style so no one cares. You don't even need a filter. If they roast you, they roast you. Mara, best believe no one cares about those things. Am I the only one whose trust issues do not allow them to believe these guys who sell alcohol when they say they've made a non-alcoholic beverage? Like if it's Okay, wine I can trust. Wine I can trust because wine is grapes. You understand? Wine is grapes. It means they can crush grapes and then yeah, it's just wine. No alcohol, nothing. Ne? That one I get. Mar, oh guys. Nah, everybody savannah 0% savannah. Zero savannah. Oh, that thing, the reputation of that thing does not allow me to believe them when they say it's 0%. Or they come here with a black label, but it's 0%. The things I've seen that beverage do to people does not allow me to believe when they say 0%. My trust issues do not allow. I don't understand why. My trust issues do not allow. You know how I knew this was bad, ne? When I knew I had trust issues. It's when even when I turn my camera off in a live, ne? I turn my camera off in a live, I do not just roam around in front of the camera. That's how bad my trust issues are. Like I just think maybe if I turn it off, somehow these people can see what I'm doing. That's why even when I turn my camera off, I turn my phone. I put my phone down, face down, and then no one sees what I'm doing. Even the phone must not see what I'm doing. And then you want me to believe, or where they make savannah, they can make a savannah that doesn't have alcohol. Not when I've seen people dancing like that with savannah on their heads on tables. At groove. Not when I've seen people crawling because of that thing. Not when I've seen people blacking out because of that thing. You want me to believe, or those people who can make such a dangerous thing cannot sneak in Yana at 2% and say it's 0%. Especially, I don't even know why they. Guys, I've never tasted non-alcoholic alcohol, ne? But I'm sure it tastes like that thing. There's no reason for people not to believe it can have alcohol. I'm sure it tastes like that thing. It sure says, oh, I'm sure the difference is just that maybe if you are not used to drinking well, and it's 2%, it's not 5% or 7, you take longer. But and I don't believe all these people really make non-alcoholic alcohol. They I'm willing to bet. Some of you, another things you say, you hear a person say, hey, smoking herbal is not like smoking. Yeah, but is it like drinking? What do you mean smoking herbal is not like smoking? Okay, maybe it's not. Maybe one pull, yeah, herbal, it does not have the same effect as a cigarette or weed or whatever. But do you guys take into consideration the number of pulls you make on a habli versus on a joint, ya solo, or on a cigarette? Are you guys aware of the number of pulls you guys take? Because they get charcoal with it. They get charcoal. And that charcoal of it, when it burns of it, it takes time of it. The thing burns, you open the thing, you shigisha it, you smoke again, it dies out, you shigisha it, you remove the ash, it continues, you smoke again. And if I'm counting sharp, people take maybe 1 hour, maybe an hour, or an hour and a half smoking one charcoal habli. And then you think how many charcoals a night people smoking dying. And then a person says smoking habli is not like smoking. No, just admit of it, or when you just want to smoke habli. It's just like with vape. With vape, people say, hey, it's because maybe some people are smoking low quality stuff. Hey, as even the cleanest cigarette has the same effect on certain things. It may not do it very fast, but then it still damages you, J. And it's fine. I understand, Vele. When you smoke Vele, you'll defend it, Vele. But then do not now downplay the dangers of it, J. Do not downplay the dangers of it and say, hey, this ones is what, this ones is what. No, you cannot say this poison is better than this poison. All of them are poison. All of them are poison. So you must treat them equal. Equal. Poison is poison. Guys, I want you guys to relax and be honest with me. Just be honest with me. When you are looking at the nail on your smallest toe, do you think it will be there in the next 5 years? No, I'm just asking. Just relax, take a look, and tell me, just make a projection and see in which direction it looks like it's going. Does it look like it will be there in 10 years? Because, hey guys, now there was a point where I looked at that need and I was like, I think it was my 10 years. I was like, this one by the time you fetch a metric, I don't think it will be there. No what, nothing survives like that nail. That nail. Sometimes you cut, you trim your nails, and then when now you remove it completely, it comes back. But sometimes you look at some people's nails and it's just there. It's like a, I don't know, like a full stop nyana there. You just see a dot. It goes back to a point whereby when people apply nail polish, when they apply nail polish, they just apply on that toe because they just to make it look like it's there. And it's even the tiniest bit, Mara, you'll wait, if you touch that spot, you'll feel that nail. You'll feel that nail. Nothing survives like that nail. Mara, you tell me, when you're looking at that nail of yours, do you think in the next 5 years it will be there? In as much as it's good at surviving, when you are looking at it, do you think it will be there, Mara? Afitu, if I were the minister of police or the police commissioner, I would tweak the language, guys, to make it more relatable to our cops. Because sometimes I think our cops are not incompetent at responding or whatever, or they don't respond with the correct sense of urgency because of the language that is used. Because now you call for backup, or you use a walkie-talkie and you're like, hey, over, requesting backup, hey, what, hey, house breaking, hey, what, theft, hey, robbery, hey, what. I don't think, sometimes they think, it's just petty theft, a person you have to chase down on foot, or you understand. But if you say, if a person is paid, inspect colonel or inspector or whatever the position or rank is of that person, and you say over Sibatra home in Polokwane, I'm telling you, I don't care what the crime is. The whole police force will be there because you are using a relatable language. In Guyana, you say yanda yeah. I'm telling you, Inspector Chauka will even take a taxi if there are not enough cars. But then, can you imagine in KZN, someone is busy trying to do something in Umlaas? When you hold your walkie-talkie and say, over, Vimba. I'm telling you, that whole Durban and Umlaas will be flooded with cars, with police vehicles. But then, the language is not relatable. You must use more relatable language. Sometimes you guys use codes. Hey, over. What 1053 happening in Hillbrook. People think Inspector Mazibuko forgot what 1053 is. Code 1053 is. He thinks it's jaywalking, or someone in jail is just occupying private property somewhere in Sentin. It's something that you can deal with in jail. But if you tell them Vimba, Inspector Matebula will not know what Vimba is. Mara will understand that I must be there. Because Vimba includes everything. When they say Vimba or Sibata Homu or Yandaye or those things, it means theft, kidnapping, housebreaking, carjacking, murder, rape, or all these crimes is Vimba, is Sibata Homu, is Yandaye. Mara, you guys are making it hard for our cops, guys. Now they must memorize 1053, 1050, what. And when you say Vimba, do not think maybe we're doing them an injustice of not knowing what to prepare and what not to come with. Sibata Homu means bring everything and anything you can use to stop a crime. That's what Sibata Homu is. When we say Vimba in town and someone is running, we know we are supposed to chase that person. Ne? And in townships, when they say Sibata Homu, We don't know what that person did, ne? But then we take anything we know, everything we know basically in the house that we know we can use in such a situation. If those who have guns will come with guns, those who have machetes will come with machetes. Do not think those cops, when you say Vimba, they'll bring everything and then at the scene they'll decide what is needed. Mara, you guys, you are not doing them right. You are not doing right by our cops. Change that language, and you'll see where.